Rapture Publishing is something that I want to talk to you about. Now, it's run by a guy named Mitch Hall. This guy is a beer maker. He makes beer. And he decided just to venture into publishing chapbooks, which is pretty cool to take the gamble and the risk of investing a lot of time and money into making something that might fail. He succeeded. The chapbooks that he prints are gorgeous. And if you're fortunate enough to get the next edition, because they generally sell out pretty quick. You need to get them ordered as soon as he announces them, because they sell quick. It's worth trying to do it. I'm going to show you what you get when you get a package or just a single chapbook. I want to let you know what's available from Rapture Publishing. His very first chapbook was The Witch Tree. Now, you have to have a comparison to a standard edition. Let's just look at a standard hardcover edition. Probably a 6x9, right? Looks like about the size of a standard hardcover, right? Okay, so we established that fact. Now, this is his very first one, so that's kind of what you expect with a chapbook, right? Paper quality is still great, in my opinion, but it's a smaller format. And it worked, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for his first official release, he upped the game, and he increased the size considerably. Instead of this size, you're getting this size. Look at the difference. I mean, you're talking a little bit wider and a lot taller. And you've got two different options. If you're fortunate enough to get the lettered edition, you're going to have the sewn binding. That's what he calls the Mitch stitch. Got that little knot that holds it together, which is cool. And the thread is all different colors. And it's cool because you have the limited edition and you've got the lettered edition. So you've got different shades of the same color usually. Every edition has a unique page illustration. For example, the carved in salt one has a bottle because of the story. You have to read a story to find out. So all the editions have unique illustrations for the page numbers. And there are a couple illustrations in each book as well. And he does also sell the art prints. Now, they're limited to 50, and it's just another replication of the cover of the chapbook itself, but it's cool to have these. They're made out of a very heavy fabric. I'm not sure what they're described. If you want to have the description, just check out their website. I believe I have him linked down in the description. And as far as what you get on top of that, sometimes you do get a bookmark. You may get a sticker included with if you get a bundle. I don't know if you get that, if you just order the numbered edition. And the limitations do vary, but they're very small. And I think they're definitely worth the price. I mean, you saw the difference in the greens. Now you got the second chapbook, the second official one, different. One's red, one's orange. Then you got two different reds. They're all just really cool stories. And if you notice a running theme here, well, no, you probably didn't, even though that one was by Chris Pantanier. That's the illustrator. Chris does all the illustrations and the covers for every book, and every book is signed by him as well. So every book is kind of unique, but it's still done by him. The illustration on the cover and on the inside illustrations, they're all done by him, but he has a certain style, and it seems to fit perfectly. I don't know how to explain it. Like, he's a perfect match for Rapture. And yeah, I think every edition is just marvelous. You might come across a new author that you fall in love with, and then you start collecting because of one short story. Now, oh, looks like there was an arc for one. That's why I got thrown off. What's this next one here? This is that Sam Brebeling. Oh yeah, that meat ship. And he does also sell glassware, and you can get a glass for meat ship, which is pretty cool. He still has those in stock. And now you got the Chad Lutsky, To Be a Ghost. That's a phenomenal story. And it just so happened to have the art print right here. It's just all it is just a replication of the cover art. And oh, that's the bookmark. That's the bookmark that you get. It's pretty cool. So, and there's a little thank you note thanking me for the support. Hey, no problem, Mitch. I'm happy to buy the books from you because they are fantastic. And this is the last one. This is a great story. A very, very twisted story. Again, there's just a subtle difference in the variation of how the picture is, the illustration. You have a larger picture compared to, this is the lettered, this is the numbered, and then the color. I generally prefer the colors on the lettered editions and having more of an image, having less of a border around the cover artwork. So again, Rapture Publishing, I cannot stress them enough that if you're looking for a chapbook, just a story, a beautiful story that you can just read in one sitting and have a premium experience, you should check them out.